Hi, and welcome to the fourth night of Hanukkah. Before I begin, I received a few very bad comments from people on my previous video, and I want to address them before we begin. The first one said, quote, "You are being very bad to Christians. Stop posting these silly Hanukkah videos," unquote. Now, on the last video, the only time I mentioned Christmas or Christians was in response to another comment that said on the 26th of December, he said, "It's not Hanukkah, it's Christmas." And I merely said, "Well, I'm sorry, but Christmas is over. Today is the 26th, not the 25th. So you are incorrect in saying that today it's Christmas when it wasn't. It was Hanukkah. And Hanukkah started Christmas night this year. The Jewish calendar does not follow the Julian calendar, it follows the lunar schedule. So Hanukkah falls on a different day each year. There was one year where Christmas fell right smack dab in the middle of that week of Hanukkah. And I still vividly remember a year when Hanukkah started almost at Thanksgiving time. Now, um, so I was in no way being very bad to Christians when I said in response to that other comment that I'm sorry to misinform you, but Christmas is over. You're saying it's Christmas on the 26th. So that was the only thing I said. I totally respect Christians and Christmas. I grew up with Christmas. I'm familiar with the Christmas message. It's a beautiful message. And um, so I believe that Christmas and Hanukkah, like Christians and Jews, can coexist together when not one outshines the other. Neither one outshines the other. They can coexist. Christians and Jews can coexist without one outshining the other. And Christmas and Hanukkah can coexist without one outshining the other. And the last part of that comment was, "Stop posting these silly Hanukkah videos." And my only response is, if they're silly, why do you watch them? Now, if you continue to watch them, I mean, I can understand you watching them for the first time and you think they're silly. And you say, "I'm not watching this anymore because it's silly." But if you continue to watch after you say it's silly, well, then that's on you. It isn't on me, and it's not on the videos. It says more about you. Now, another comment stated thus, quote, "Don't you dare make another more of these videos. This heresy is over," unquote. Now, I do not respond to threats or bullying or intimidation. If you don't like the videos, don't watch them. Again, I come back to the same message. If you don't like them, if they bother you, don't watch it. It's so simple. And it says more about you than it does on me. Now, and the last part of that, this heresy is over. There is no heresy. Heresy is a is a theory or statement that goes against established beliefs or customs. Celebrating Hanukkah does nothing against Christmas. It's a separate holiday to people who are not Christians who celebrate Christmas. Christmas is what Christians celebrate. Hanukkah is what Jews celebrate. So by celebrating Hanukkah does nothing against Christmas. Because Christmas is celebrated by Christians, Hanukkah is celebrated by Jews. Two separate holidays for two separate communities. Neither one is affecting the other. They can coexist, as I said. Next comment. Quote, why are you always so grumpy and mean? Unquote. My answer, I am not. Now, I may be brutally honest, but that doesn't mean I'm grumpy and mean, and I consider myself the most loving and caring and compassionate person, giving that I can be. I always strive to be the best that I can be. And if you don't like me, if you think I'm grumpy and mean, and you don't like me, don't watch my videos. It's that simple. And if you don't like me and you think I'm grumpy and mean, and you continue to watch my videos, that's more on you than it is on me. Then there was a comment. Quote, he thinks he's Harry Potter casting spells, unquote. I think what that person was commenting on was my chanting or singing the blessings, which we do. We can recite the blessings or we can sing them or chant them. Now, the language is Hebrew. It's not English. So for someone who is unfamiliar with the Hebrew language, I can understand it sounding like I'm speaking in tongues or I'm casting spells. And I believe it is this reason that people in the Dark Ages in Europe would pass by a synagogue where everybody is praying and chanting in Hebrew, and they thought that the congregants were devil worshippers because it was unfamiliar to them out of ignorance. They never took the time to speak to the people of the synagogue. What language was that? It was Hebrew. What's Hebrew? See? There would be a dialogue. Now, okay, now at the end of all of that was this lovely comment that said, quote, "These comments disgust me. Ignore Happy Hanukkah. I mean, ignore them and Happy Hanukkah," unquote. And I said, that's the kind of comment that we need. Now, with all that aside, let's begin Hanukkah celebration for day 4. The lights of Hanukkah are a symbol of our joy. In time of darkness, our ancestors had the courage to struggle for freedom, freedom to be themselves, freedom to worship in their own way. Theirs was the victory of the weak over the strong, the few over the many, and the righteous over the arrogant. It was a victory for all ages and all peoples. Blessed is the match consumed in kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that burns in the heart's secret places. Blessed is the heart with strength to stop its beating for honor's sake. Blessed is the match consumed in kindling flame. Within living memory, our people was plunged in the deepest darkness, but we endured. The light of faith still burns brightly, and once again we are kindled the flame of freedom. Our people Israel has survived all who sought to destroy us. Now, through love and self-sacrifice, we are we labor to renew our life. Let the lights we kindle shine forth for the world. May they illumine our lives, even as they fill us with gratitude that our faith has been saved from extinction time and again. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahad likner shel Chanukah. Blessed is the Lord our God, ruler of the universe. By whose mitzvot we are hallowed, who commands us to kindle the Hanukkah lights. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim laboteinu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Amen. Blessed is the Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who performed wondrous deeds for our ancestors in days of old at this season. Zarak Bakshacha or Yisrael Hanun Barakim Mitzadek. Try to read this Tzaddik. Okay. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright, for the one who is gracious, compassionate, and just. We kindle these lights because of the wondrous deliverance you performed for our ancestors. During these 8 nights of Hanukkah, these lights are sacred. We are not to use them, but only to behold them, so that their glow may illumine us to give thanks to your wondrous acts of deliverance. Amen.